Jackson, you're a consumer of diners, right?
Yeah.
Would you also say you're a consumer of covered bridges?
Yeah.
Let's go to Windsor, Vermont.
Oh, heck yeah.
The least used Amtrak station in Vermont.
Beacon of light, beacon of hope. We have to get up at the time that I've variously described in various texts to people as the ass crack of dawn, butt crack of rock, and
7th Ave.
We're about to take the 1 subway, which is amazing.
The reason we're taking the 1 is because we have 2 hours here, so we can
got 2 hours in New
go
York,
somewhere.
yeah.
But yeah, we're not actually in Vermont, if you can believe that.
Welcome to New York.
She's gonna sue us, she's gonna sue us, she's gonna sue us. Aww.
We missed the 1.
Well, is the next one actually... Yeah, next one in 2 minutes, that is awesome.
That was a very nice subway ride.
Yeah.
But what in the Pennsylvania Turnpike Service Plaza is this floor tile?
Oh! Whoa, what's this?
Here we are at the Square Diner, which is a 1940s Coleman. So got this original porcelain fluted facade going on here. They put a kind of unfortunate master roof on, but the interior is going to be full of wood paneling and very stunning. Look at this wood paneling, isn't this so cool? Also, as you can tell down there, this is like a weird, like, trapezoidal plot of land, so the diner is like triangular down there.
Menu shot, right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Alright, so this bagel, which I'm currently eating, is one of the most mind-blowing experiences of my life. Miles' French toast was merely mid, unfortunately, so I decided to be charitable and give him some of my lox, which Miles is now going to try.
Oh yeah.
It works really great when you put it on a bagel.
I think with a bagel would be better.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. Okay, bathroom review. It's a pretty cool place. We got this cool little vent, which is exposing us to some cool New York air. It's got this mind-blowingly visceral lock that makes a clunking sound. Yeah.
So Jackson, are you excited to take the 1 back to Penn Station?
Oh, I am so excited. You have
I
no
think we
idea.
should take the 8 and have a different experience. Siri, what's the building in New York that has no windows?
I think it's
33 Thomas Street! So whereas the 1 is perfection, the ACE corridor is trash.
2 seconds later.
Alright, we got lucky. A train came right away. Stand clear of the closing doors. Oh,
they cut it off before.
see, that's why the C's terrible.
That and that alone.
This is the hallway where they do all the TikTok dances.
There's a melodica player down there who just did A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles, which is pretty nifty.
Most people wait for Amtrak at Moynihan Train Hall, but when you're there, they make you line up for the train. It's annoying. So we're waiting down here for our Vermonter train, and we'll just be able to like go down to the track when they announce it.
Heck yeah!
Please secure all
Oh,
personnel.
not
We
real.
have to do a TikTok dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
56 Vermonter to St. Albans.
So loud.
Riders may now assemble adjacent to the escalator on track number 11. Please follow all directions given to you by your gate usher.
And now we're
Sorry for party
finally heading
rocking.
to
We are on our way to Vermont.
Jackson.
Wow, this is some Queens housing stock.
Oh, I see Manhattan in the background.
Oh wait, where?
We're signed up for Wyndham X2 because we're going to Windsor.
Mount Muscutney. Mount Ascutney?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Ah, Rochelle. One woman's journey from Milan to Minsk. Hey Miles, where are we?
Connecticut. That's a really ugly dot ramp, I have to
That's
say.
not a particularly good looking livery, is it?
terrible. We've made it to New Haven, and the locomotive's gonna switch from electric to diesel. Go shoot over here.
Whoa. There it goes.
Thankfully, our means of conveyance is coming.
Hey!
Quick, manufacture drama, they don't leave without us.
Alright, get that.
Time for a magical adventure down the length of the train to the cafe car.
We were walking so far.
Alright, we made it to the cafe car. Oh hey, it's Wallingford, the most used Amtrak station in Connecticut.
Which we have not reviewed before.
That is macaroni and cheese, alright.
He was like, it's hot. That's why I'm like taking care to unwrap it. Alright, here we go.
All by itself.
It's pretty good.
good. This is a beautiful lake, if I do say so myself.
You make it sound like you have a personal stake in the lake.
Yeah, medium rare. Quick, Jackson, give the Connecticut State Capitol a rating from 1 to 10.
Whoa, that's some Baroque architecture. It's trying to be Versailles or something. Look at those parapet rails around the mansard roof. And that copper dome's been impeccably preserved. It hasn't turned green yet.
I'm waiting for a rating.
10.
Trainception with a bus.
This is a beautiful ass vista.
All right.
Homie, why are you cooking crystal meth in our garage again?
Lots of people are getting off here. It's almost like there should be more frequent service between New Haven and Springfield. That's the southbound Vermonter. They have to back in. It's literally a deviation. We're gonna have to back out when we leave. And so also, the southbound Vermonter crew goes on to our train and takes us up to Vermont. Dude, exchange ass exchange.
That is a vista-ass vista.
That's right when my alarm went off, too.
Wow, your alarm knows something and we don't. Okay, and latest entry in the series of questionable tourist attractions we seem to be approaching. Dinosaur footprints. What does that mean? Stay tuned and find out.
Right, dinosaur foot. Oh, there they are.
Hey.
I mean, at least a thing for them.
I guess that's the historic marker for the dinosaur footprints.
Well, I don't see any dinosaur footprints.
Yeah.
Another wave of offs here at Northampton. It's almost like there should be more frequent train service to Northampton because it's a great town. That was like what burp
It's an okay town.
What?
It's an okay town.
No, it's great, Jackson. I promise.
Oh,
you have
wait.
to go.
This does look like a really cool downtown. Wow.
The road's too wide, but it's a gorgeous place, and there's so many.
That looks like a really cool downtown. Yeah.
Oh, there's the Blue Bonnet Diner. Jackson's regrettably in the bathroom and can't see it, but you couldn't really see it very well in here anyway.
You missed the blue bonnet.
Oh, do you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's so cool. Okay, how fast are we going?
78.
Whoa, that's 2 miles per hour below the speed at which Amtrak would legally have to put additional safety measures in place. Thus, we never reach it.
Bucolic.
Can I help
That's
you?
a hard word to say.
Miles has informed me that there's a lot of drama within the candle community. Yankee Candle, which is a standby, is based in Deerfield. And then we're about to pass Kringle Candle, which is a
based up
competing
here in
brand.
Bernardston.
Bernardston.
It was created by the founder of Yankee Candle, who I think left Yankee Candle and founded Kringle Candle too. We're about to go by it.
Oh, here we go.
That's it.
Wow.
That big. My mom is a Kringle Candle loyalist, but I think they all found that's beautiful.
Look at those look at all those trees.
But Yankee Candle does Christmas better. The factory store in Deerfield is great. Also, Kringle Candles all smell the same to me. Like, with Yankee Candle, you have a nice variety. Like, some are great, some are terrible. I like that. I like the variety. We've moved to this side of the car to try to get some good views of the Connecticut River, which might be pointless. Right now we're in a village called Satan's Kingdom, which was so named because someone in Northfield came out of church. They had just done a sermon about hellfire. He looked across the river and there was a fire burning in this very area, so they called it Satan's Kingdom. It may not look like it, but we are officially in Vermont. Yay, we got it, the Connecticut River. My camera can literally see it better than me, which is kind of impressive. You see that string of lights over there? That's the traffic jam that we've caused by stopping at this station.
That's what I was thinking.
No, but we are causing a real jam here in Brattleboro. Well, it's pitch black at this point, so I think I might doze off too. Next stop, Windsor.
Watch your step when exiting.
That's SEPTA. I was doing an MBTA, Jackson. Get with the program. This has been a very pleasant train ride, I have to say.
I know, it's been really quiet, really serene.
In the dark, hanging out in
Just
Vermont.
kind of chilling in this capsule of light.
Go, have a good one.
Thank you.
Have a good one, fella.
Oh, this is a tiny platform. Wow. Oh yeah. This will be a quick review.
Well, there you go.
I saw, I think, 2 other offs, so 4 offs total. No ons.
Bigger than the statistical number of people who usually get off this train.
Yes.
Here. Oh, very quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is single tracked.
Yeah. There's not much to this. I'm glad there's snow here. That makes me feel less like we squandered the, you know, timing of the trip.
Yeah, right. We didn't really do it in peak foliage time.
But at least there's snow. So we've got a station sign, a single track.
Got that shed building.
That's where the wheelchair thingy is. So this is accessible. Is this a wastebasket and a recycling bin?
Whoa.
It is. Wow. There's not a single bench, not a single shelter.
Jeff's rubbish removal.
Oh.
And then I guess that's the original station building over there, but that's not part of the platform, so.
We walk over here. There's a lovely yellow line.
Yeah, right, some ADA compliant strips.
And then
A little ramp.
here's the ramp.
It takes you an altitude of fully 6 inches off the ground.
And here's the parking lot of
which
the
is kind of
station
full,
building.
which I suspect is because of that restaurant.
This seems like one of those parking lots where you could park here forever and no one would give a
Yeah.
crap. So this is the old platform right next to the
We're gonna
station.
go in there later because we have a reservation at 7:15 and right now it's 6:20.
Okay.
All right.
I can only assume this will work. We have to do the ridership first.
All right. This station received 1,198 riders in the year 2019.
Which is equivalent to 3 a day. But
Exactly.
this is a case where it's like, first, it is the 11th least used station, but I think it's more just, it's just a small town that happens to be on the line.
If this station got more service per day, I imagine more people would use it.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not a station that shouldn't have train service. Like, this is a town, and it's like dense, and like everything's
Yeah.
within access of this station.
There's
It's actually a very
pretty-
well-placed station.
There's a pretty nice downtown within very easy walking distance of this station.
However, this station might as well be wilderness, because all it has for amenities are a wastebasket, a recycling bin, and I suppose parking and
Yeah.
accessibility. The old station building is used as a restaurant now, so
There's no waiting room for Amtrak passengers whatsoever.
No.
Scores?
yeah.
3, 2, 1.
2 out of 10. We've never agreed before.
Never
have
agreed
we?
on one before. I gave it that 1 because it's a good connection between this town in the middle of nowhere and New York.
The
which is
train
good.
also comes at reasonable times.
Yeah.
It comes at noon or ish going southbound and around 6 p.m.
But like,
going
notice how
northbound.
all those pluses were conceptual. Those pluses
Right.
all have to do with the idea of the station, not the execution. Everything execution. There's nothing. Amtrak's given us nothing.
Windsor.
Where are we?
Here's downtown Windsor at night. I mean, this is a town where like it's so small and dense that you can just kind of walk here from anywhere in the town, which I think is
Right.
really cool. Main Street Gallery, that's cool. In general, this seems like one of those small towns that just has a lot going on. Like they're doing
right.
like a Christmas carol. There's a Ukrainian Christmas celebration. I don't know if that's here or in a neighboring town, but the thesis of this video, I love Vermont.
Vermont's a really cool place.
They've got a whole racetrack here. Unfortunately,
Smart car racing in there.
it's closed on Fridays, and on Saturdays it opens only
it's
after the
closed.
train leaves.
Looks like it would be a happening time in there, but
Yeah. Every New England town has to have its beautiful old church.
it does.
History. Windsor. This is why they put it in here. It's time for dinner at the Windsor Station
That'll
restaurant.
probably be the highlight of tonight. I'm really excited.
I mean-
Every single person has recommended this. to
Everyone
us,
on
so-
Twitter has been like, "Yeah, you got to come here."
Everybody in town who we've talked to, like
The
hosts of our
Airbnb,
Airbnb,
yeah.
recommended that we eat here.
Oh, it's restaurant entrance. So this is in the old station building.
Oh, they have maple cheesecake.
Ooh, that
So
sounds just like a Vermont staple. There's so much cool railroad memorabilia here. Like this is just, that's the old ticket office. And there's just like tables in there now.
This is an upscale restaurant, but when I tell you, I am so excited.
We get bread and butter.
Whoa, you got both of those things.
Yeah!
We waited for a while, but I think this is gonna be so worth it. This maple cheesecake from Windsor Station in Windsor, Vermont. This is culinary nirvana. This is Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl, and that third guy who no one ever remembers. This is the peak of culinary sensation.
And I actually got dessert.
Miles
It's,
got dessert. Miles like the sweet thing.
The pumpkin, what is it? The pumpkin maple?
Pumpkin coffee cake.
I'm gonna try it on camera. 'cause,
Go for it.
You remember the scene in the Melrose Diner. Oh my god.
You didn't hesitate at all when eating that thing.
No, it's so good. It's so hot and like.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is good ass food.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. I'm in the bathroom, which is huge and beautiful. Look at that catamount. How Vermont does it get? Wow, we come out of an incredible dinner,
That was a
and
good
it's
dinner.
snowing.
I am stuffed.
My wallet took a beating, I would say, but
I contributed half
you
of
did
that.
contribute.
My
so
wallet
both
took
of our
half a
wallets
beating.
took half beating.
Yeah, that was a good
That
ass
was a really
meal.
good meal.
That
yeah.
was prime Vermont
Everything.
cuisine. That's a meal that's going in the recesses of the. That's going.
If you're in Windsor, that's the place to go. All right, I'm freezing. We're gonna go to our Airbnb and sleep. The Airbnb is great.
Airbnb is great,
We're not gonna
yeah.
film it because it's someone's house, but like,
Yeah, obviously. All right.
we'll see you tomorrow. I guess.
See you on the other side.
Next diner.
Next diner.
Hey, look, there is a diner.
See, we told you there'd be a diner. This is the Windsor Diner. This is a Worcester lunch car, which is a make of diners you only really get in New England.
And it was built in
Worcester, Massachusetts.
They manufactured these really old Cape Cod looking diners throughout the 40s and 50s when those were becoming very out of fashion. And then in the 50s, they like briefly tried to make stainless steel diners before going out of business. And this is one of them. They made only about 10 or 20 of them. This is a rare, like, mid-50s Worcester lunch car.
Let's find out what it's like.
Menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
This is a classic.
This is a down-home diner.
I mean, it's so well preserved, and they talk a lot about their heritage. Like they say, like Worcester lunch carb number
They advertise
835,
what brand
built
it is.
1952. I got the French toast with the real maple
Yeah,
syrup
you have to pay an
add-on.
extra $1 for the real
Because if
maple
there's
syrup.
one place where you're gonna do that,
This
it's
is Vermont.
Vermont.
You gotta do
I
that.
don't know about you, but this French toast smells insanely
Yeah,
good.
that
It's
looks really good.
the menu said it's homemade bread.
How is it?
This is incredible. This is like changing my life. French toast. Wow.
Yeah.
So good.
That was a great diner experience.
Apparently it's for sale, so
Yeah, right. We were complimenting the diner and she was like, you can have it if you want. You guys are young.
if you're looking for a diner, this is
To visit or to buy.
a really beautiful place.
This is a really nice town, especially in the daylight.
What I love about Vermont is even in the tiniest town, you've got this strange, like, kind of antique-y gifts type shop.
We got some instructions here. Do not use your left hand. Push door open. But unfortunately, we can't take advantage of those instructions because they ran away. See you after Thanksgiving.
Genuinely, like, I love that this exists. This is Windsor House. It's a hotel that was built in 1838. Now it seems to have a bunch of artist studios in it, which is
Yeah.
Kinda
It's a very
awesome.
artsy town.
Interestingly, Windsor plays a very important role in Vermont history.
Briefly, Vermont was its own country.
Yes.
So they declared independence from Britain in 1777 and created the Republic of Vermont, which
Yeah.
was the very first territory in what's now North America to prohibit slavery,
Yeah.
Which
and
is
allow
really
all
awesome.
men to vote regardless of income.
which was very progressive for the late 18th century, and Vermont has kind of kept that ethos alive today. And then in 1791, Vermont gave up its own sovereignty and became part of the United States.
But Windsor was the capital of Vermont until the early 1800s.
And this is the house. It's been moved, but like
Right.
inside that building is where the Constitution of the state of Vermont was written in 1777.
Yeah, Windsor plays a far more important role in the history of the state than you would think.
Yeah, right. This was a national capital at one point. Look at this panorama of Vermont.
For what it's worth, I think the Mount Ascutney thingy is like right
eponymous Mount
there,
Ascutney that
like
we're
behind the
ostensibly
church.
reviewing.
I think we found Mount Ascutney.
It's gotta be that,
That's
right?
beautiful.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Right.
This is the old fire station. It's been turned into businesses now, including Covered Bridge cookies. That sounds thematic about the thing we're doing next.
Stay tuned.
This is a remnant of Windsor's industrial past. This was an old factory, and it's now the American Precision Museum, which is
not
open
open on the
seasonally.
weekends.
Okay, turns out it's open seasonally, but winter seasonally. And unfortunately, we could have made an appointment. For what it's worth, if you're ever here, it's the largest collection of historically significant machine tools in the world. We should have made an appointment.
I can't believe I'm in the presence of this. This is the longest covered bridge in North America.
States.
Wow. 460 feet long. It was built in 1866 by a guy named James Tasker, who was illiterate, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't sign his name on any bridge contracts, but he built this like huge engineering achievement. It was a toll bridge until 1943, and this house that's right next to the bridge was the toll keeper's house. There used to be a gate running across the street that would like come down.
Jackson, I think your history is wrong. It says Toll House right there.
Right, it wouldn't be a FOMR video if people weren't correcting each other on facts.
We're gonna try to go through?
I guess we're gonna try to go through. I've heard this described as very unsafe, but the thing is, it's very wide. There's
Yeah.
also nobody coming right now, so we're just gonna have to be really careful. So
This is sort of a rare example of a covered bridge being like an actually still
It's
very
2 lanes
important
wide,
bridge.
yeah.
I like the little windows so you can still see the view because it's
car
a
is coming behind us.
very nice view. There we go.
This is the money shot, though.
Wow. Walk your horses or pay $2 fine. We're now in New Hampshire. You know what it means now that we're in New Hampshire, right?
What does that mean?
Live free
Or die.
or die. Hey, that looks like the topic of the next video. 10 miles down the road.
Whoa!
Time to risk our lives again, crossing to
walking through
Vermont.
again.
Woo. Here's the station restaurant in the daytime.
Yes.
Just as beautiful as ever. You know, if this was a decent train station, maybe we'd sit at the shelter in the half hour until our train, but there is none, so we're just walking around.
Expect that.
Is the station any better in the daytime?
Well, it's a little bit warmer.
Wait, first of all, I've made an executive decision. This video ends now.
So next week, we're going to be visiting an Amtrak station that's located in New Hampshire, right down the line from the one we just did in Vermont. I wonder what that could be.